开始了吗 ？Hello everyone, welcome back to Colorado channel. This is Tina. Welcome all of you to watch our live. And today we will still show you how to print and how is the printer works. So here is with the upgraded printer with the $4, the CO18 210 Pro. And what I'm doing is to prepare for the printing. So before you print, and the first step, you need to get preparation for this paper and use this paper to wrap all the rollers for your later using, okay? Okay, so today we will introduce you what is the function of our printer and what it could be, what it could print. So if any applications could be printed by this printer, I will show you what kind of the applications. And also, someone might doubt that what kind of the material it could be printed. So I also will introduce you what kind of the product, the material it could be for this printer. Okay, so the preparation now is ready. And all these $4 wrapped with the paper. And the paper's function is to avoid the ink to get stained on the metal of the roller to get it dirty. And in another function is to stop the socks moving during printing. Because during printing, this roller will spiral so fast. And with that speed, the fast speed, ensure that the sock will not moving. And what you need is a very easy, the blank sock. That's it. So here we will see how the magic happens. So load up the sock is always the first step. And I will ask this laser for assistance to get the proper position for the loading up for the blank socks. And after I load up, I need to turn it around to check it out if it is with the proper position or not. And always the start point, the starting point is always at the center middle, the back center middle of this blank sock, at the heel part. Okay, here we go. So get this roller turned to load up the sock. So the blank sock could be different style, but the length which you're loading up could be the same position. Okay, here we go. The next one. So once you found it is the laser is not with the proper position, you could just move it a little bit. Yeah. That's it. Okay, so for next one, okay, now the preparation for the loading up the sock will be finished. And now we are going to print. Okay, so here let's see what we have. Okay, a very beautiful kitty, the kitty cat. And now it will start printing. Hi, for all the audience and now watching our live, thank you so much here. Stay in our live stream and watching our live. Thank you so much for staying. And if you're not the subscriber, and please subscribe us, and then you will not miss us. 这时候可以近去拍一些它打印的一些细节。And this printing speed could be adjusted. So now what we have is with the printing solution with fine color, and which we set it up with 8 colors. So normally, for this kind of printing, it is always has CMYK, the CMYK 4 colors. But what we are now using is to add another 4 colors like orange, like light magenta, light can, and gray color. And also the, wow, okay, let's see. And also the orange. So ensure this will be a very fine color. Even the ground color, the background color is very light of pink, and you still didn't see any other mixed color, right? Okay. And with this printed color, and now, okay, you can see like this. Okay, with the kitty in the correct position. Okay, so you can see, she's very beautiful and has a very dark black color of the eyes, right? Okay, so this is how it looks just after printing. And this kind of a cotton material with the pigment ink. Now the ink is still wet. So let's see how it looks after it dried, okay? And what we need to do for the curing is just simple. Just send it to the oven for heating up. Then it will be done. So just like this, I hang it to this conveyor system, and it will drive this sock automatically into the oven. And you can use any design to create your designs and print for it. Okay, let's check it later. And now we're back to this printer. And continue for our printing. And let's see how it works for the continuous working, okay? Yeah, so loading is just simple and easy. Just simple and easy. And you just could start printing. Yeah, and now we are printing for this design. It is a kind of the Chinese, the Mandarin character, and maybe you didn't recognize it, but it's a kind of the good luck, good wishes for all the students who is getting the university entrance exams in the coming next 2 weeks, I think. So we print for it and hope all the students could get the dreams come true. And this printing speed could be adjusted. So according to your operation, how fast your operation is, and then adjust the printing speed. And so far with this speed, 1 hour, the output would be like 30 pairs per hour. And if you adjust it with the faster speed, and it could be like 40 to 50. Now, this is the color, and this is the outlook, how it looks after printing. Yes, this is it. So you could see how fine the color is, right? And the light color yellow. And you could see it's 对焦
对了呀。
没对上啊，点啊。And now you can see even the light color yellow, it is so pure color, right? And also the letters, the character of these letters, the edge are so sharp with the high sharpness. Okay, let's heat it and check it out how it looks. Yeah, and with these socks hanging here in the oven for the curing, it's the time it depends how the printing solution is, and also how thickness of the sock. With the more thick, with the thicker sock, you need lower speed and make the curing time a little bit more. Ensure that the color will be fixed. 过来吧。Okay, so the operator actually during the production process, and the operator just need to stand here and offload this sock with the printed and upload this new sock for next printing job. Okay, so here the rollers, it would just rotate itself automatically without any stop during production. So once you set up with the quantity of one design, of each design, and then it won't stop. It won't stop until you hear press pause if you cannot catch up the speed for the printer. So once the operator speed could not catch up for the machines, and then the operator could just press here, this button, the bottom one, for pause, and then it will stop. Otherwise, it won't stop for the whole process with the certain quantity you set it up for per design, and it will rotate just automatically, okay, without any stop. Okay, here. Okay, so what you need is the blank sock, and the blank sock you need to be very careful for this toe part. Normally, this toe part requested for the black color, for the black like this, and also, yeah, it should be like this, right? And this height needs to be high enough. This height needs to be high enough. This needs to be high enough. Okay, so if it is not high enough, here it cannot cover the whole round edge of this roller. So that will be a problem later for the printing. So you need to be sure the height is enough to cover this round edge and cover a little bit here, and then here will be printed for all over designs. Okay, and also another tips sharing with you that at this heel part, once you load it up, you cannot leave it like this. No, this is a no way. This is an incorrect way to produce. So it could not be standing up like this. Yeah, you can see how high it is, right? The height is too high, so it will scratch the head surface. the print head surface. That is the really the risk, high risk to damage the print head if you do like this. So you have to stretch it a little bit like this two-way and make sure to let it become flat. So this is what you need to be guaranteeing, that each of the sock here, the heel part needs to be stretched fully and no any standing point, angle, okay? So once it is set up like this, it will be workable for printing. Okay, here we could start printing again. What kind of, okay, let's see what we have. Uh-oh. Okay, we have a Hello Kitty. Hello Kitty. Okay, we will print for that and we'll see. So here, what we are printing with the cotton material, the cotton socks in pigments printing solution. So with the pigment ink, and this pigment ink will be easy for curing. And what you need to do is just heat it up. Just heat it up. And compare with the traditional cotton material in the reactive ink of the water-based reactive ink, it will need complex process. Well, now it will be very easy process. Just printing, heating, done. And of course, before printing, you need to do some process for the pre-treatment, like soaking. Okay, so you can see here how this outline is, how these small details is. Even the color of very light color, pink and yellow, it still show you the pure color, right? Yeah, okay, let's check it out, how it looks after heating. Okay, we send it to the oven. Yeah, and now I get the cured sock for this cute kitty, and her name is Qiu Qiu. So she's really round like a ball. So Qiu Qiu is a kind of the Chinese Mandarin, like a round one. So she's look like a ball. So her name is Qiu Qiu. So cute, right? You can see even the hairy in her ears, you still could see it, right? So all these details could be seen. Right? Still ready? Still ready to 3D print? Hey, old friend. Hey, my friend, how are you? Okay, so it seems that you didn't receive our email. So you need another one. Then later after the live, I will resend you the email, okay? Okay, so today we are printing for the cotton material and effected with the pigment ink. So this is how it looks after printing. So from the color-wise, it still keeps so bright and vibrancy, right? And even the color, and we are now changing with the 4 colors, from 4 colors to the 8 colors. So now you will have very fine color outlook. So you can see how fine the color it is. Yeah, here, how fine the color it is. And this is very light pink. So you can see from this pink color, it is nothing mixed, right, with this background color. It's so pure pink color. You see? And the bone of the fish, it is so sharp, right? Hey guys, thank you so much for staying here in our live. And this is Colorado. And here we will have live for around 2 hours and to introduce who we are, what we do, and how our printer works. And here with me, it is our CO80-210 Pro, the most upgraded printer for printing the seamless item, Yeah, all these kind of applications, like these slip covers, and this one, like this one, the barf scarf. These are all the knitting seamless tubular items. Yeah, and the sock is the typical application. So with these kind of the tubular items, our printer is suitable to print for them. So all these kind of the application like this and printing by our machine. So this printer actually are suitable for printing these applications. Okay. So today we print with the pigment ink and effect it on the cotton material to show you how it looks and how this process is and how the operation is. And I will show you here how it works. Okay, so working for the printing is very easy. Just the blank sock, and you're loading it up, and easy click, print. It will start just like this. Just an easy print. It will start. And this speed could be adjusted as what I said. So for the full colors printing solution, the fastest could be like 10 seconds per piece. Well, now what we are using with the 8 colors, it is with 8 colors. So from the technology-wise, it will reduce the speed with half speed reduced. Well, this speed also could be adjusted based on the operator's operation speed. If she or he can work so fast, and then you could just make it quicker. So you can see that how bright the color is. That is really amazing. With such a bright color, it could be printed out. Now you see here. Here you go. These kitties. Sorry to say that we're now printing it, just showing how it works. So without any commercial value, okay? So you could see the line, the outline here is very sharp. And inside of this Kitty's face, it's nothing. Nothing stained. Nothing ink flies inside of this area, right? Yeah. So here, with this cotton material in pigment ink, the curing process now becomes very simple and easy. We just need to send it to the oven for curing, and it will stay there in that oven for around 5 minutes. And after that 5 minutes, and it's done totally. So you could just wear it. So this oven is with the conveyor system. And it drives the sock automatically to the oven. Okay, back to our operation here. Hey, back to our operator. Yeah, okay, so setting is done. And just now we talked about how it works, right? I showed you how it works. It's very easy to operate it. So the operation is easy for anyone, even this beginner, even the beginner, so fresh beginner with this printer. Once its installation is set it up and then testing is done properly. So it's just easy to get the artwork in certain measurements and then load up to the software to rip it. After ripping, it will go automatically to your printing software. And then you can just click print. It will start working. Okay, so that's just that simple. And if you have any question, and you can just let me know during the live, put your question there in the comment area, and I will see it. And I'll try my best to answer everyone's question during the live, okay? Yeah, and now we print for another one. So let's see how black color is, okay? Yeah, we print for this one. It is the light, the table light, and the pencil, and also the books. So let's check it out, how it looks. Yeah, what you see here, that is the cartridge and carry with the print head. And the print head spray the ink. So it will directly spray to the material of the sock, and with the soaking process, then the ink will absorb immediately and deeply to the fiber of the sock to get the color stay there. Then it will not easy to get fading out. And now it's done. This is okay. So you can use this kind of the equipment for your production and to save your time. So just hang it here near you, and then you can just go back for the loading up for the new sock immediately. And after the whole rack is full of the full socks, and then carry it to in front of the oven to heat it one by one. And then you will save a lot of time, okay? This is a kind of another tips for you for your production. So we have so many working methods sharing with you. And also, if you have the big enough space, and then you can consider about the customization design for the oven for you to the easy work, okay, for more efficient of the production. So it could not just stay so far away from you from the printer, and it could be just near you, and it gets the train system, make it a little bit longer, and it go by your printing station, and then just beside you, you can just hang each of the printed sock to the train. So we can do the printing solution for you, and not only printing. Printing is just one of our service. Yeah, so supply all the customers with the better printing solution, with the color solution. And also, we can do the customization equipment for you based on your actual status. And we are also the manufacturer of this seamless digital printer. So we've have around 10 years, more than 10 years experience for a manufacturer this seamless digital printer. Yeah, so we keep working and keep researching and develop the new upgraded design of the printer. And just last year and first at the beginning of this year, we just launched the 2 upgraded the printer. So like this is the 3rd generation of the printer. It is with the 4 rollers with the most efficiency printer what we have. And it supports with the Vero system, the Vero positioning system, and also the POD, the auto print. And also we have the 2 rollers, like here, it's already start printing for the production. So you could see here is the most upgraded printer with the 2 rollers. Yeah, and this roller working method is kind of the switch, and the roller switch each other and not rotate each other. So it's different from the one what we saw just now with the 4 rollers, but it is with the 2 rollers. So you see that the white paper which the operator is frequently to replace, that is because this paper absorbs the color of the ink more or less. So once it's stained with the color, it might ruin the inside of the white blank sock. So that's why you need to replace it and ensure the inside of the sock will not be stained with the ink color. And now she's doing the adjusting for the new uploaded sock. So you see each part, each angle, she needs to check it. And she needs to check and ensure it is plain enough for printing. And now the printed one is done. So just leave it out from the printer and load up the new one. And meanwhile, the other one is printing. So it goes automatically without any stop. And you could see that how much time it cost. And for one piece, the printing speed is just 19 seconds, just 19.这个1小时现在能打多少？30多只啊。现在打不了了，这个要打一下，你要拉一下这个。So once you have the blank sock with the easy stretch, and then the speed also could be improved. So there are so many elements to impact your printing speed. Not only the machine printing speed, but also the blank sock, it impacts. So you see that printing is just small part of this whole printing job, but mainly it's other workload for the operator. And this 20 seconds, 25 seconds, leaving for the operator, for her to load up this new sock. And if the printer could print so fast, like 8 seconds, 10 seconds, that means that the operator also needs to catch up that 10 seconds. And within 10 seconds, and she needs to finish the whole process of the offloading and uploading. Hey, Daniel, hey. Oh, this one is no MOQ requested. No MOQ. Hey, 一共多少？打个110、108吧。108以后还有多少？差不多。好，行，打完吧。Hey Daniel, thank you for your question. Thank you for your question. Okay, so what material? Okay, so this the best printing the effects. Actually, the cotton is strongly recommended, and here I can show you. Come on, follow me. So actually, this one is the polyester. So you can see that how fine the color is, how the sharpness it is, right? With the high resolution, and also the vibrancy of the color. It's so bright. That is the polyester, okay? But here, you might say polyester, of course, it will coming out with the bright color. But cotton, can you? And answer is definitely yes. And here is the cotton. So it is the cotton material. And we print with the water-based reactive ink. So you can see this green color, it is even reaching to that kind of the neon color, right? The neon color is so bright. It is so bright. But we still could make it with the cotton material. And this one is the nylon. So from the outlook of the printing effect, it's also very nice. So I can now say that which one is best, but all of them are good. All of them are good. Yeah, sure. This is the polyester. It's very bright, but you can see here with the cotton, it's also bright. So compare of them. Yeah, you see, they're both bright, right? But here is the polyester, and here it is the cotton. So you cannot say, okay, cotton, there is some pale or not so bright, but it's also bright. And I will print later for you, and this is also cotton. So compare. Yeah, compare of this. This is also the cotton. Ah, you like the color on polyester? Okay, that would be okay. And if you have chance, and you can do the poly. Hey, Madeline. Text digital printing vlog. Yes. Okay. Thank you for your question. Yes, we can print the gradient color. Yeah, the photorealistic pattern. Yes, sure. And I will show you. I will show you later. And Madeline, okay, your question is how to deal with the pattern on the same socks. On the seams, okay, on the seams. Okay, here we call it seamless. We call it seamless, right? You can see this is the printing start position, and it's seamless. So that requires your design here. Come on, here. I will show you here, like this design. These two sides, it will be the back center of the heel. So these sides needs to be take a round and close together at back side. So ensure that seam will be seamless. So here the design needs to be a repeat at these two sides. So that's with the repeat, and then once you close it, it will be the seamless. And let's try to print this one, okay? I will show you. Yeah, here we go. So very easy. Click for print, and then it will start. Yeah, so you see the top side is always the heel part. So that will be the start point for the printing. And later, once we finish printing, we will see how the seam is, how the back seam is, if it is the seamless or not. Okay, now it's finished printing. So we're back to the center back of this heel. So this is the printing start point. Okay, you see, it is no seam, right? Because at the edge of the pattern, it could be closed properly. So once it's closed properly, it will be the seamless. Check it out. Yeah, check it out. So that will be the seamless, and that is the pattern design request. So ensure at the both sides of your design, it needs to be repeat. It needs to be repeat design pattern, and then you will get like seamless. It will close properly at the edge, and you will not see any seam. Okay, that's heat it. So check it out how it looks later. Okay. Yeah. So here we send it out. Send it into the oven. And this process needs around 5 minutes. Yeah. So, well, during the waiting, we still see how it works, how it prints. Okay, so for this $4 printer, we set it up with the two heads. And normally you could choose the 4 colors. Or it also supports for 8 colors. The 8 colors. But well, once you do the 8 colors, the speed will slow down. Hey, Madeline. Okay, so your coming next question is, will printing change the breathability of soil? No, not really, because it is the water-based ink. So it will just spray and go inside deeply to the fiber. So it will not stay to the cover like a film. No. So it is still keep the original breathability. Like this. Yeah, this is also for the for all the students who is taking the very important exam, and just fight for them. Just come on, get a good luck, and hope that everyone's dream will come true. Fight for dreams. Yeah, here I got this finished printed one, and you can see it is the cotton and how the vibrant of the color is, right? And also at the seam, at the back seam is no seam at all. Okay. So here, just now talking about these two hats setting up. Normally it is for the 4 colors, but you still have the journal. To change the journal with the extra 4 colors is no problem. But of course, once it's occupied the journal, one of the journal for each head, and then it will slow down the speed. That's why now the printing speed a little bit slow, because we set it up with the 8 colors. Okay, the coming next one, and we won't let it stop So it will continuously printing. And at the time it is under printing, the operator just could, like me, to load up the new stock. So you will not worry about the worker has nothing to do during the printing, but wait, no. Yeah, one design, one pair, also no problem. You just keep printing, and once you are sure that your printing production is one design, one pair, you can just load up all the files all together to the hot folder, and it will do the auto print. So here, as I said, this speed could be adjusted. So according to your operator speed, you could just speed it up and or slow it down. Hey Madeline, you are welcome. My pleasure to give you this kind of explanation. So here you see even the small characters. So let's imagine once it is the logo, so it still could be so sharp. Yeah. Here. This. So I can keep it going and here. So actually with this kind of the seamless digital printer, you could print any design, any logo, even your photo. You just take the record of the happy moments with the picture, and then you could just print it. So another tips for this offload is that once you take it off, pull it out from the roller, and what you need to do is take it out slowly, and cannot at the edge of it is totally free from the roller, that you needs to be sure this sock could not be bounced back. So it needs to be so smoothly, just take it off. Okay, like this. And here. Okay, let's heat it up and see how the color is, okay? Here. The coming one. So, like this, one by one. It will go automatically to the oven. And this needs under 180 degrees for 5 minutes.好，这里，小静。Okay, by now I would like to share you another tips that once you found the paper, the white paper get color stained like this, it's the time to replace it. You just pull it out and throw it away, because this might be the high risk to get your new blank sock inside gets dirty, stained with this ink. So it will be the high risk. You see my finger? You see? Yeah, so with this kind of the color, and it's the time for you to replace, change another new paper. So wrap to the paper to the roller. And once you wrap it, you have to use this tape to fix it and ensure the paper will not moving, even with the high speed rotating of the roller during printing. Okay, here we go, it is done. And then we load up the new sock. Okay, so we load up the new sock. And print for it. So if you have any question, just let me know. I'd like to help everyone for your concern, for your doubts, for your questions during the live. Let's see how this color looks. I'm so expect to see this kind of vibrant color, how it looks after heating, after printing. So let's check it out all together. It doesn't matter. Now, I pull it out with the sock together with the paper because now it's stained with the color. You see how dark color it is already, so can't be used anymore. So it needs to be replaced with the new one. So once you wrap this paper to the roller, you need to be sure that it cannot be so loose, okay? So the tightness is also very important. It still could be movable, but not too loose. And now we're printing with the sunflower. So sunflower is almost done. Wow, I like this sunflower. It is like full of the passion to the life. Even sometimes the life suffers, right? But still you have to be with full of the passions, with your positive thinking. Your positive attitude actually is very important. And once you're thinking positive, then the things will go smoothly. And once you think about negative, and then you will feel, oh my God, everything just suffers, right? So here, the sunflower, you see how the color is. So nice. Okay, here we print another one, and yep. And we are thinking that for developing the market, for this seamless digital printer, because so far there is still so many people and they don't have any idea that how it is and how it works and what it's for and what kind of the material it could be printed and what's the application could be printed, right? So to explore the market and let everyone knows more about our printer. And we are thinking that from June that we will still have the live and twice a week. And in every Friday's the live, every Friday the live, we will make a lucky draw, the lucky draw. Yeah, so who will be the good luck person? Then we will see. And with the lucky draw, if it is you, and then you can just let us know what's the artwork, what's the design, the pattern, which during the live we print. You are so fun with it. And we just print for you freely, okay? So from the June, we will start doing this. And just subscribe us and follow us. Don't miss us, okay? And this is the yellow one, and this is the gradient color. And this is the gradient color. You see?可以这样子拍，这样子拍，这个角度是对的。So here, this one is the paddle. So this is the paddle, and you just press it, you press it, press it. And once you press, and here, it will release the power for this roller. It could be strain, could be change, could be rotate. And once you leave it, release it, and then it will block. So you can see, I cannot move this roller. So once you wanted to adjust your sock, and then you just press the paddle, and then you could just turn. Yeah, okay, so it will be done. Print for it. So let's check out how the gradient color is after heating, okay? You see how vibrant the color is. You see the Chinese character It's so good sharpness. Even the small letters, you see? Really? Okay, so seeing all of this kind of the process, and now I hope that you all have a clue how it works, okay? And what kind of the material it could be printed. For sure, it's everything, almost everything. So what I hold in my hands, this is the barf scarf. So it is with the wool material, okay? And here, what I grab in my hands, this sleeve cover. So this sleeve cover is the nylon material. So the color also so bright, right? And here, what you see, this is the polyester, and this is the cotton. So either it is polyester or the nylon or the cotton or it is the wool fabric. So all these kind of the material, it could be printed. And either it is a kind of this applications, the buff scarf, or it is the sleeve cover, or it is the typical application of the tube items, socks. So all these kind of tubular items, it could be printed. Just different print solution suitable for different material. So it depends on what your printed item material is. And then we will give you the proper printing solution. And this is a light blue color, you see. Yep. Here is the other. Let's check it out. What the item is. Okay. Here we go. Hey, welcome all of you. Welcome the audience now in our live stream. Thank you so much for your staying here watching our live. This is Tina, representative for Nimble High School, Colorado, digital technology company, and we are the company of the manufacturer to produce the seamless digital printer. And we have already 10 years experience for researching and developing the seamless digital printer. And our design printer are mainly for the items, for knitting tubular items, like the sock, the slipcover, the bath scarves, and even the seamless yoga bras, leggings, shorts. And with all these kind of items, we can print. We can print. So what you are now seeing that it is underprinting the sock and with the cotton material. And what we are printing today is with the 8-color printing solution in pigment ink. Yeah, here. Let's see, it's a very traditional Chinese design. You see this hat, very special one, right? That is in the Asian time. Yeah, and we print for another one. This one. Yeah, during its print, we can do the uploading for the new one. And you could print also the polyester material, the nylon material, the wool material, it's no problem. And just different material, use different ink. And now what we print is for the cotton material and with pigment ink. Pigment ink. Why we use the pigment ink? Because this kind of the printing solution can just cut down the whole process with the compare with the normal cotton material in reactive ink. And that one needs long process, while this one, after printing, only needs heating. Then the whole process will be done. And here, it is done, and we hang here later for final heating, just one time, and then we will get all of them. And this printing speed could reduce like 30 seconds. And also it could be just slow down and make it like now what we're doing like 65 seconds. See, now it's done. And you see the color. How it is, right? Yeah, another one is done. So it keep going, printing.这个是，这些我是用那个废袜。Another one is done. Okay, let's heat it up. So let's heat it up. All these kind of the artwork which we printed and see how it looks finally, okay? Yeah, coming next with the further one, and that's heated all of them. It will go from this door and then coming from the next door just beside it. And here I will show you how this oven looks entirely. Here, this is the oven. This is the oven. So it just like this big. Yeah, and here it needs with the electricity with three phases, 318 voltage, and the power for this oven needs around like 18 kilowatts. 18 kilowatts. Okay, so this is for the polyester, and here this is for the cotton. So you see, this cotton is just semi-finished with last process. And here you see it's also an oven. But this oven is for mainly the cotton, nylon, and wool material. So this is so big room here leftover one. So sock will be sent here for heating, for drying it. After printing, it needs to go inside of this oven for drying. And after that, it will go for this one, the steamer for steaming. And after steaming, it will go back to this oven again for drying it. Yeah, for drying it. And after the second time of drying, it will be done. It will be done, but not the entire process. But here, so all these socks needs to be totally dried, and now it is totally dried. And it will go for the washing mill for washing process later, okay? And here I got all our cured. Yeah, I got all this one. So let's check out how the color is. Okay, so here we go. Wow, I love this color. It's so bright and vibrant with the gradient color. You can see it is from the light yellow to the orange and to the red. You see? And this is the light color, light blue color. So let's check it out. Wow. Even the small check. The ripstop also printed. So how can you imagine that for the knitting, the jacquard sock, can you just knit like this with the small, so small, tiny, tiny, small ripstop to knit it? And also you see how sharpness the color, the letter is. Okay. This is 1 and 2 and 3. And 4. Really nice color, right? Even the Chinese red color, wow, so bright, right? And what we have, yeah, here, the sunflower. Yep. Okay, that is what we have. Yeah, it's 1. This one, right? And blue color, red color. It's so nice. It's so nice. Yeah, these are the cotton socks, and with the pigment ink, the outlook. So we have the cotton material. The cotton material in the reactive ink printing solution. And we also have the cotton material in pigment dye, the pigment ink solution. So different printing solution just depends on what they detail request from you, from customer. And then you can choose the alternative option. So either it is the polyester, or it is the cotton, or it is nylon, or it is the wool. Doesn't matter. Just tell us and let us know what your demand is. and we will work out the proper printing solution for all of the customers, okay? And even if you say, okay, I don't want to print the socks, I wanted to print the t-shirt, but your t-shirt needs to be seamless. The seamless, yeah, like this kind of, the t-shirt and the shorts are the same. So this is the seamless shorts. This is the seamless shorts. And if you wanted to print this kind of the garment, the t-shirt, the blouse, the shorts, or the leggings, and you have to be sure it is the knitting tube. It is the knitting tube. And then we have the different model of the printer, which has the bigger diameter of the roller. So with the big diameter of the roller, it could fit for this kind of tube. And then we could just load up this tube and print. And later, after printing, after all the process is finished with the finishing, and then you can get your tube back to the factory and get the final cut and sewn, the cut and sewn. And after the cut and sewn, and then you will have a ready, finished, wearable garment. Okay, so just based on your detailed, different requirements, and then just select different printing solution, choose the different printer. Okay, just choose the suitable one. Just choose the suitable one. Yeah, and this is the kind of the introduction for our printer. And I hope with my introduction, and now you have a clue with how it works and how many heads it is, 2 heads, and how many colors of the ink you will use, 4 colors, and sometimes you could just do it 8 colors. And what kind of the applications it could print. Yeah, like this printer, it could be printed with the socks, with the sleeve covers, in no problem. Yeah, and once you wanted to print for different applications and also different size of the socks. Sometimes you might print for the toddler socks or the baby, the newborn baby size of the sock. Of course, it could be workable. Just change the different diameter of this roller will be fine. It will be fine. So you have the alternative choice, and with the customization size of the diameter of different roller, and you can print different products. So different applications suitable for different machine, the different model of the machine, and different applications suitable for different size of the diameter of the roller. So just let us know what you think about it, what your request is, and what your product is. And then we will work out the proper printing solution for you. So how to consult us? Yeah, good question. And you can consult us with the website. So www.coloradotech.com. And you also can leave the question or leave your email address down there in the comments area in any posted video of we posted in the YouTube channel. And then we will see your comments and we will come back to you. Okay? Yeah, this is Tina and representative for Haishu, Colorado. So here in the YouTube channel, we will have live stream for twice a week. And every time, the live will be every Wednesday morning in European time. And it will be very late of the night in the West American time. So maybe midnight from the 11 p.m. to the next early morning, 1 p.m. Yeah, different area, different time, but it's kind of the time range for your reference. And the second time will be Friday morning in European time morning. And the West American time will be Thursday midnight from 11 p.m. to early morning Friday. So Tina will be here always and waiting for you. And also in the coming June, we would like to get an activity for the lucky draw. Yeah. So who will be the next lucky guy? Maybe you in front of us? Yeah. So it could be anyone. just let us know and we will see. And if you are fun with any design we printed during our live, and then in June, every Friday, we will get a lucky draw, get a lucky guy. So we will send a pair of socks which we printed with our design for you free, okay? So don't miss us and subscribe us. This is very important. So you will never miss us. Just subscribe us, follow us. Yeah, and here we will share with you all the information, all the technology about the seamless digital printer issue. And also, once you have any printing, the color solution or the color problem, we are also here waiting for you. So if you are the customer of us who has the printer in hands, for sure, we will give you the fully support. And if you are not our customer yet, and you're having the other brand of the printer, it also doesn't matter if you have the similar issue, similar problem of the printing solution. You also can let us know, and let's figure out how to resolve it. And once it could help you, and then you can think about us as your vendor list later in the coming future, okay? So it doesn't matter that if you are the customers of us or not yet, but we are also glad, we appreciate that to have this chance to just represent to presentation for in front of you and present all our different model of printer with our technology, with our printing solution to show you and let you see how we work and how the result of the outlook of the coming printing quality is and resolution is. Okay? So Tina will be very happy to waiting here with all your questions, with all your demands. You can just write email. Don't forget, visit our website, www.coloradotech.com. Okay? Yeah. So if you still have any question or anything you wanted to see, and let me know, I will show you. Yeah. No matter it is this $4, the third generation of the printer, or this, the most upgraded one for the $2. For the $2. Yeah. Or even the old model, it doesn't matter, or what kind of the products, the application you wanted to print, but you're struggling with it and you're stuck with it. So just let us know and let's figure out the printing solution for you. Okay? So any question? Okay, no question. And then thank you so much for today's all the audience, and with the question or without question, but thank you so much for all of you, and I'm really appreciate that you're staying with us. Okay, so Tina will be here waiting for you on Fridays morning time, European time, and West American time will be Thursday midnight. Okay, so see you at that time, and goodbye for now.